So here's another chit-chatty video since I'm in the middle of my work week. Um, I had something completely different planned for what I wanted my video today to be. Um, but I had a crazy awesome experience last night, and so I figured I would skip. I might do what I was planning on doing today tomorrow. Um, but I wanted to share with you my awesome experience because it's awesome. Sorry, gotta get all adjusted. Um, okay, so I had a crazy awesome experience. I've told you guys that I work at a hospital. I'm a nurse's assistant, and I work night shift at this hospital. So last night was a pretty chill night. There wasn't a whole lot going on, which, I mean, you never want to jinx a night, because it can change like this. But yeah, it was a pretty chill night, and I mean, everybody was sleeping. There wasn't really anything going on. Um, and at around like 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that, a mom came in labor. And I don't work in the labor and delivery area. I work in a different area. And so this mom comes in and everything, and I've never seen a child be birthed before. Uh, and so but I'm a nursing, a pre-nursing student, and so of course I'm interested in that kind of thing. I want to see, I want to experience, and so anyway, I was so nervous, but I asked the OB nurse if I could join and observe since I had never seen one before, and she was great. She's like, absolutely, I'd love to have you. You can help me out, with little stuff here and there. And so anyway, I went into the mom's room, and I met the mom and the dad of the baby and everything, and it was pretty quick. Like, it was within an hour, I would say. I mean, she was there a little bit longer, as she got to the point where she needed to have the baby, because I don't know, I'm not going to say most, because I guess I don't really know, but it seems like most moms, when they come in labor, they're not having the baby like immediately. They gotta wait until it gets to a certain stage, or in the whole birthing process. And anyway, but total, like, from when the doctor arrived and when the baby was born, it was probably roughly an hour or so, maybe 40 minutes. Anyway, but yeah, so it was so cool because the nurse was explaining to me as things were going on. She's like, this is what we're watching for. This is what this means. This is what that means, and it was just really cool to get that experience of, here's what goes on with a childbirth, because I don't have any kids, and I've never seen one, and so I had no idea, like, what happens because you've seen it on TV or read it in a book or something like that, but it's hard to know actually what, is going to happen and how it works. And so anyway, it was a crazy cool experience. I got to be there. I got to hold one of her legs for a while. The dad held the other one, as she pushed. And let me just tell you, I know this is kind of weird, but it didn't look fun. I won't say that, it looked fun. It didn't look fun. It looked hard and painful in some parts and everything. However, the mom was a champ. Like, she barely screamed, barely cried, and I can imagine that I would be bawling and screaming, and everybody would hate me by the end of it. So, I don't know, obviously, but I can imagine. And so anyway, she was totally a champ and just, like, took it head on and everything. And yeah, it was just really cool because, I got to see it from kind of the start of the labor to the end of the labor when the baby was born, and there wasn't any problems with the baby. It was just a really, really cool experience. And I mean, it's not, like I said, it doesn't look like fun necessarily, but that moment when it's like, oh, there's a life here, you know, it's not just like, oh, you know, the baby bump, which we all know there's a baby in there, but it's kind of, it's crazy when you see like a new life being brought into the world, you know. Um, and I don't know, it kind of instilled me with like a feeling of peace and of hope, honestly, because it's just like, here's this untouched, you know, individual, and you don't know what their life is going to hold, you know, what they're going to go through, what they're going to experience. But I mean, the baby, it's just, it's so pristine. There's not a scratch on it. There's, you know, there's nothing to mark that it has lived yet, you know. Um, and it was just magical, honestly. Like I've heard that said before, um, and I mean, I had imagined, you know, that it would be like this magical moment, but it really was. Like, I mean, there's really no words for it because it wasn't pretty, you know, to see it all happening. Um, but at the same time, it was beautiful, you know. It was just this moment of emotion, and I don't know. It was just, it was like a light, you know, like it's this new light that's being brought into the world, and it was incredible, honestly, you guys. Like, I've never seen anything like that before, you know. Um, yeah, I don't know. It was just, man, it was so great. Um, and then it was really cool the moment when the baby was handed to the mom, you know, and I mean, you know, all that work, it was like you could see, like, yeah, it took a toll, but it was gone, you know, because there was this moment between the baby and the mom, and wow, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, guys. It was just, it was beautiful. And I didn't want to say, like, I didn't want to speak. I just kind of wanted to watch because, you know, I didn't want to ruin that precious moment because it really is precious, you guys. Like, I don't even know. It's hard to put words to it because it was just such an emotion and such a connection with this baby that it was incredible. Absolutely incredible. The coolest thing I've seen thus far in my journey to the medical field. Um, and I mean, I've seen quite a few things, a lot of trauma situations, and I mean, just a lot of interesting stuff. But that was beautiful. Like, there's just no other words. It was beautiful. Um, I'm so glad. I almost didn't work last night, and I'm so glad I was there because, you know, I got to experience that, and I don't know, it's incredible. Like, I don't I there are literally no words. It was just incredible, really, guys. It was. Um, yeah, so that's my story. I just wanted to share it with you. Um, yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys have ever seen a birth before, if you've given birth, you know, is it, I don't know, what are your experiences with that? Just let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and you rock my face off. That's, I mean, that's a given. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.